A Dexter vet is getting some renovations done with the help from the Maine Veterans Project. Gary Kinney is hoping to provide a loving home to his grandchildren and get them out of the foster care system. Unfortunately, his home did not meet the standards the state require and was unable to afford the costly renovations. Maine Veterans Project heard about this and spread the word to local contractors that volunteered to get his home up to those standards. Volunteers began work on the Dexter home today.
And I thank everybody out there that's got anything to do with this. I want to thank them all. It has to do with the grandchildren. And that's what our main goal is, to get the grandchildren so they have a good place to stay and live for the rest of their lives if they want to.
Around 20 volunteers made it out to the site to make this possible. A company also reached out to provide a heat pump.